I'm
and
speaking
keep up
through the
this
speakers,
perfectly executed drive.
you can hear a lot of the wind too. And I also hope that you don't hear my GPS. I'm just checking in
Keep left and keep up this
because I
perfectly
needed
executed
to
drive.
remind you, like I needed to remind myself, that we're going to be okay. And I also need for you to know that because you are in the process of a breakup or healing from a breakup or headed in the direction of a breakup, I wanted to remind you that it does not mean that you're not lovable and that you're not accepted by that person. Self-acceptance is most important, but not just that. It doesn't mean that you're not lovable because you're not compatible. Compatibility is totally different than being able to be loved. You're still lovable. You just have to make some readjustments for your own self so that the next time around you'll be able to find someone that you're compatible with. And you don't readjust because you're trying to find someone to be compatible with. You're readjusting because you're healing from a heartbreak. You're getting back in tune with yourself. And there were probably some lessons that you had to learn or needed to learn either during the process of the relationship or after. So you're making those adjustments to become a better version of yourself, not to become compatible with someone else. So remember those things, and I think that you will be well on your way to healing and recovery from the heartbreak. Sometimes we can love someone so much that we lose track of our own self-awareness, self-value, and it's like you're blindsided. I don't know how, but it's like we lose focus of who we are just to be able to tailor or dedicate ourselves in some way, shape, form, or fashion to the other person. That's not healthy, nor is it conducive for the relationship, because when you first got into the relationship, you got into the relationship because you were your own sovereign being, your own entity, and you guys were attracted to each other because of that. Not so that you can totally forget who you are and reshape your entire existence around someone else. That is also called false worshiping, false idols. That person is not your God. No matter how much you love them or care for them or want to be with them and be around them all the time, or even if you don't. Another human is not your God. So you should not totally destroy and reconstruct yourself to revolve around them or their world. And y'all could sit there and pop shit and be like, no, I don't do that. But at some point, we have all done it. Because that is a way that we show our love and our care for someone. Oftentimes, it's not done intentionally.
Well, you can't plan
It's done unintentionally.
Maybe you can.
Because we've grown so attached to loving someone just as much or more than we love ourselves. So I just wanted to touch bases with you and just remind you of a few things that maybe you have forgotten. Hopefully you didn't. But if you did, this is the reminder. If you was looking for a sign, this is the sign. That you are lovable all on your own. You are. It's so many things to love about you, especially in your elevation. on your own with just you and your creator. The creator don't make no mistakes. So who they evolved you into, the person that you have became to this point in your life, you have become this person for a reason. And because you're not compatible with one particular person or the person of your liking, does not mean that you're not lovable. It doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. It just means that everyone has their own role, their own journey. And unfortunately, at this time, the person that you would have chose is not due to be a part of your journey either at that time or anymore. They done took you where you needed to go. Y'all was partners up until that time. You done reached a certain level, whatever level that may be, whatever lesson they came to bring. Now it is time to move forward from them, to keep going so that you can reach another level. That level that you have to reach on the next plateau may be something that you need to do on your own or with just you and your creator. Understand and understand that the creator, if it is meant for you to have someone to go with you to the next level, or if someone is meant to assist you in getting into that next level, just know that the creator already have it set up for y'all to be able to meet, for y'all to be able to do whatever it is that you need to do, for you to assist them, for them to assist you, or for y'all to travel on this part of the journey together. So I need for you to get out of your head sometime. I have to constantly remind myself of that too, to come up out of my head, because I would love to say that I'm an introvert. I really am. I hold a lot, I internalize a lot, and I am only an extrovert when I am around my tribe and my people. They get to see parts of me that I typically would withhold, because real shit, everybody don't get the very best and the sincerest parts of me. Everybody don't get the full me. You could call it wearing a mask, I guess, to a degree, because I had to refrain from allowing myself to be so free with giving my energy, because I'm proud of myself and I love myself, and I'm like, I don't have nothing to hide. This is me. You accept me for who I am. But at the same token, people see that as a vulnerable energy, or people see that and dislike it. And it's not that, because I really don't care if they dislike me for me being me, but I have to be cautious of who I allow in my energy and who I share my energy with, because Satan, the ops, negative energy, low vibes, they know how to wear masks too, to cover themselves up and pretend to be something that they're not, just so they can harness your energy. So you got to be careful. So I'm still dealing with that part of the healing, because I'm still working on my discernment, so that I can get back to being in this space where, even if and when I am showing all of who I am, and I am not afraid of that, I'll be able to discern and decipher these type of low vibing energies, so that they won't be able to piggyback or infiltrate in my space. I have to learn to listen to myself more, because I can get, and I have gotten, divine knowledge about people and still decide to fuck with them. And I gotta take accountability. That is on me, no matter the excuse. And it's not that I'm not comfortable in my space. It's that I've grown to understand in my stages of enlightenment that everybody got some shit with them. Everybody's been hurt. Everybody suffers some type of trauma. Everybody is cautious of one another. And everybody may wear masks in the beginning because sometimes that's what they feel is a level of self-protection. So I've reasoned with myself to say, even when I'm getting divine knowledge that I should be aware of this person, I'm still reasoning with myself saying, damn, you know what? They gonna be alright. Because if they true to they self, like I'm true to myself, they'll be able to see what type of person I really am, and the relationship end up being alright. And I'm talking about from a sisterhood to a motherfucking romantic relationship. You know, it's just unfortunate that in reasoning with myself, I then have to take accountability because I had insight, I got red flags, I got the understanding that this person is not for me to befriend or to pursue a romantic relationship with or to entertain a romantic relationship with. Like I've gotten, and I still kept going, giving that person the benefit of the doubt. So along with my discernment, I have to learn to listen to that. Listen to it. You feel what I'm saying? Because discernment, right? We can have that. And what do it really mean if we're not paying attention to it, if we're not listening? And a lot of times we don't listen, or we don't pay attention, or we make excuses because that discernment is not either it's not suitable or it's not conducive to our lifestyle and what we want at the time. That's how we get in our own fucking way. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, we're all human, we're all still learning and still evolving. Don't stop, keep fucking going. Don't let nothing set you back when you know in your heart of hearts there is greater waiting for you, there is more waiting for you, and that you understand that you are deserving of more. So don't fucking stop. Don't stop. With that, I'm not gonna hold you because I'm going to listen to, you know, my frequencies. I am going to meditate. And yes, I meditate while in motion. You know, some people say, you know, or I have been taught early on when I first was getting into my spirituality and prayer and understanding some things, I was taught and began to understand that, you know, for you to still your mind, you also have to still your body, and that is how you can meditate. But that don't necessarily work for me. I can meditate in motion, and to a degree, because I'm driving, I'm not in physical motion so much, but I have definitely been able to listen to music, meditate, and clean my house. That is so therapeutic for me. Meditating while on my way to work, meditating while I have a drive ahead of me is very refreshing for me and possible. So some of these videos that you listen to, whatever it is of your choice or choosing, just be sure to filter them and use them upon your own discretion. They just basically assisting you and trying to give you some type of direction. It does not have to be formatted all the way down to the T, especially if it's not working for you. Find what works for you and stick to that. Continue healing. Peace and blessings to everyone that tune in and give me any type of time of their day. I appreciate it, whether it's 1 viewer, 2 viewer, 12 viewers.